Hi everyone, the sun's about to set and I've summoned some succulents that I'm having problems with. Now this is Echeveria's Suyon, and once upon a time it was a very beautiful rosette, but now all of a sudden in the last, I want to say a couple of weeks, it started dropping a bunch of leaves, and now I literally have 2, 4, 6, 7 leaves left. So I'm gonna just pour out the soil and look inside the pot and see what's going on. Just gonna dig in there and see what's going on, see if there's any kind of pest issues, or I mean, I just don't know why all of a sudden it's dropping all its leaves, and I would understand if it was doing so in the middle of the summer, but it was perfectly fine all summer, and all of a sudden we're in the tail end of the summer and it's like dropping leaves left and right. And I just want to make sure that there isn't any kind of pests or rotting or something going on, which I don't see anything. Um, there's a good amount of white roots, new roots. I really don't know what happened. I really don't know. Maybe this is normal for Suyans in the summer. I mean, I have several of them, and I've featured all 3 of them in one of my earlier vlogs. So I don't know, the other 2 I'll show you guys are doing, I happen to have it right by my table, it's doing perfectly fine. This is beautiful, and this is beautiful as well. It's doing great. I really don't know. I don't know what happened to this one. So just I wanted to do a quick checkup and make sure everything's all right. I'm going to look into the pot too. I don't see anything going on in there. Yeah, not really sure what's going on with this, but I might pot it into a different pot now that I pulled it out. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So I had pulled this out of a pot, much bigger pot, earlier, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not really sure what the issue is. I did sort of, when I pulled it out, I lost a lot of the new roots. There was good amount of roots here. I really just don't know what happened to it and why it lost so many of the leaves. As I have shown you guys my other Suyans that's doing perfectly fine. I really don't know. So I'm just gonna, I think, pop it. Maybe this is too big. Maybe I should pop it back into a smaller pot. I'm contemplating right now. There's this one, or one of the little ones that I bought. This is kind of cute too. I'm not make up a decision. All right, no, I think I'm gonna save this for one of my propagation. So let's pot it up in here. Let's go. Quick potting video. You know, I've been doing that a lot lately. I just definitely want to get all the potting done before the winter, as I've done that in the winter before. And it takes them so long to put out new roots. I mean, they do, because I keep them inside, they do put out roots. It's just that it's just really slow. And because I do keep them inside in the winter, the temperature obviously isn't too low. So there is growth, and they do put out new roots, and you can propagate as well, as long as you have a grower light. And I mean, the grower light is definitely needed. You can do all that. It's just that the process is just like extra slow when you do it in the winter. I feel like if I try to propagate something in the winter, it takes like double the time. And this stem here, as you can see, is like super thick. I want to say it's at least like 1 centimeter. Um, but it's like leaning. But there's nothing I can do about that. I think I'm just gonna. I don't want to bend it or whatnot. Um, I don't know if this, because it's so thick, I don't know if it's gonna like straighten out on its own. As some of the thinner stems, I know that they do sort of, yeah, they do straighten out on their own. I've seen that happen many times. Because a lot of times these succulents come wrapped, and it takes days to get to me, sometimes even a week, if not 10 days. And in the box, um, they get all bent and stretched in the box. Because I mean, it's a miracle that they don't actually die at that point. But I have ordered succulents in the dead of the winter, and you have to like ship them with like heating packs. I know it's ridiculous, but if you want those succulents, what choice do we have? You want what you want. At least I want what I want. Yeah, so hopefully it'll grow out some new roots in here, and hopefully it'll put us some new leaves, because it's looking really sad right now, and I'm feeling really bad about it. I don't know that pulling out of the pot was the best thing to do. I just really had to like make sure, because it's been a while since it started like dropping leaves, and I just don't know why, because the other two is doing great. It's just this one. And once upon a time when I first got it, it was a beautiful rosette. I just don't know what happened. And now hopefully it'll do adjust in here. Hopefully it'll put out some new roots um, before the winter comes. I mean, I want to say we still have 2 months maybe. I'm gonna just water it ever so lightly, just to get it going. Um, Not enough to like go through the drain through the pot, but just ever so lightly. They say it takes up to what, at least in the spring. I don't know about right now, because I mean, it's tail end of the summer. The temperature just dropped this week. It supposedly takes up to 10 days for them to start putting on new roots. So we'll see. So as I mentioned before, the stem is a little crooked right now. It looks really silly from this view. I know. I wish I had a better pot, something that makes it look, um, something that goes with this plant better than this one, but it'll just have to do for the time being. And as you can see in the back, there is another Suyon back there that's doing great, and it is in that taller rectangular, sorry, sort of square long pot. And I would love to plant this in one of those pots again, but I just don't have any more of those. So I think that's it today. Thanks for watching. Bye now.